Hey guys, it's Mrs. Daniel again, and I am here this time to help you with similar figures. Okay, so I have a problem posted up here for you, but it doesn't have any words. But I'm just going to tell you what it says is, can you determine the length of x? Okay, and in this problem, it also has to tell you that these are similar figures. And so I'm going to tell you that, yes, I pick similar figures, and we are to determine the value of x. Okay, so I picked this problem specifically because it wasn't straightforward. In other words, the triangles aren't facing the same direction. Okay, so this is what I would do. I would start off by redrawing the picture, okay, so that they were facing the same direction. So for example, this baby triangle here, it's like he's laying down and taking a nap. I'm just going to trace him, okay, and see if I can get a triangle out of that. I sure did. Got a pretty awesome triangle out of that. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take this triangle and I'm going to drag it out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to mama. Okay, so I'm going to introduce baby to mama. And I'm going to rotate it until they are, oops, and I'm resizing it by accident. So pardon me, I'm not trying to resize it. Let me see if that looks about right, okay? And now this baby and this mama are facing the same direction. And I learned from Mrs. McAllister, it's kind of cool when you redraw it and you put it on the inside so that you know that they're facing the same way. And so my next job is to get these numbers on the side here and get those labeled over here. So if you notice, when I had this triangle here, whoopsie, I don't know what I just did there. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see, is it gonna, yeah, there we go. When I moved it, all I did was go like this. See, so that X is the bottom, and that 18 that was laying flat is now going to be on its left side. So I'm going to take that triangle and I'm going to put it right back inside the mama. Okay, in class we kind of called it like the pregnant triangle, remember? Hope so. So let me get my pins out. And so I know that that X goes right there on the bottom. So let me put that X there. That's that X right here. And then that 18, why don't we do that 18 in hot pink right here, 18. Beautiful. I left off the centimeter, so forgive me. So now it's kind of easy to set it up. And there's two ways to set it up. There's actually more than two, but I'm going to focus on two. Okay. The two ways are called between. Okay. That's your first way. So they go between the two triangles. And the second way is called within. And by within, we mean that you're staying within one triangle and then you're doing another triangle. Okay, so let's focus on this guy right here, number 1, which is the between. So between, I'm going to do in, let's see, a nice color green. And between them, it means I'm going to say, you know what, I'm going to do baby, because I like the babies, they're so cute. And then I'm going to do it over the mama. So I'm setting up my word proportion just like we did in our first lesson. I'm going to do the baby triangle to the mama triangle, and I am going to make sure that I match the same position. That is called corresponding parts. So for example, since I'm starting with the mama, I just lied to you. I'm going to start with the baby, by the way. I'm going to take this baby 18, okay, and I am going to put the 18 here. And so then my job is now to go find the corresponding part, which means the same piece on the mama triangle, okay? So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put the 72. Done. Then what I need to do is I need to consider finishing out this proportion. So I need to go back into my triangles. I'm still going between, okay? So I am now going to go and I'm going to find what other information do I have? So on the baby, I see that I have that bottom, okay, which is pretty cool, and it's got a matching mama right here. So I'm going to take that X, because it says baby in the top, and I'm going to place that over the mama 12. And so I have this beautiful proportion. Ta-da! Okay, I'm going to see if I can erase my highlights a little bit. Cool. Okay, so let me go put my values back. I had an X right here, and I had an 18 here. So let me show you how to make a within proportion. It really doesn't matter which one you like, it just is which one you understand, okay? Because they're both correct. So within just means, hey, I just love the baby, So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do back to bottom. Okay, and so if I look at my baby triangle, do I have a backside and do I have a bottom? And I do. So I am going to say 18 over, what is that, x? Okay, I just want to double check, equals, and then now I have to go to the mom, and I have to do the mom on the top and on the bottom, numerator and denominator. Okay, that's within one triangle. Okay, and so this time I'm going to do the back and the bottom. So it's going to look like 72. Oh, it keeps doing that with that silly marker. Let me come up with a different marker here. 72 over 12. Okay, so here's like how I know they're the same and it really doesn't matter, like the teacher talk part of it. When we go to solve these proportions, you are going to have to cross multiply and divide. Okay, that's what we've been studying. So here I do 12 times 18, and here I do 12 times 18. So that looks like 12 times 18 equals, and this looks like, 12 times 18. Okay. And then I'm going to do the other side, and this is 72 times x. And this one is slightly different. It's x times 72. But anytime we write a variable and a number and we're multiplying them, we put the coefficient, which is the number, in front, and we put the variable in the back. So hello, these two are exactly the same. So I'm going to finish solving this first one over here because I have a little bit more space. So I've got to come over here and I've got to do this fancy dancy multiplication problem of 18 times 12. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 times 8 is 16, carry a 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. I'm going to put a 0, placement 0. Please don't forget that 0. Some of you are guilty for forgetting that. 1 times 8 is 8, and then 1 times 1 is 1. Add those puppies together, 8, 9, 10, 11, carry a 1, and it looks like I get 216, okay? So this is now 216 equals 72x. All right, and then from here, I'm going to divide both sides by the coefficient, which is this 72. The coefficient is the number in front of your variable because we want to isolate that variable and end up with just 1x, which, ta-da, 72 divided by itself is 1, so I get 1x. And then holy schmoly, I've got to do some division, so pardon me as I make some more space. I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to come over here and let's divide that over here, and let's do 216 divided by 72, okay? I know that 72 can't go into 2, and I know it can't go into 1, so it is literally going to go into 216. I'm just going to have to figure it out. So rather than just sitting here and wondering, I'm going to go ahead and start adding up my 72s. And so this is a 4, this is 144, okay? So now I'm going to add another 72 to see if it will work. 4 and 2 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, shut up. 216. So I have 1, 2, 3 72s. So I'm going to put my 3 on top of that 6. It just so happens to be 216, subtract, and it's 0. So it says x equals, and x equals 3. So specifically, that missing piece right here on the baby, oops, that was supposed to be an equal sign. That was too ugly to keep. Pardon me. Let me erase that again. Let's do hot pink this time. Let's do equals 3 centimeters. Yay! So we know how long that x value is, okay? And again, there's 2 types. There is between and there is within. Hope that helps you guys. See you later. Bye.